Good afternoon. That's what time it is here. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but that's okay. We're all in the same time zone when we're stitching because we stay up all night. We don't go to sleep. We don't eat. We don't do laundry. If I start stitching, the house stops and I'm in my own little world. So hopefully wherever you are, you're in your own world too. Watching us today. Have a super sparkly day. You see our little sign here. We're trying to put fun things. There's fun things to notice in that sign. And gosh, it's almost the end of the year. We're 3 days away from a new year, Peter. Can you believe it? Are you going to make New Year's resolutions?
Oh, I had one. I don't remember what it was now.
Well, I used to make New Year's resolutions, and then about February I'd be depressed because I didn't do it.
Mine would be New Year's resolutions for crafting goals and like things I want to make or accomplish or things like that.
Yeah, that's true. We should we have a program in the store for our staff called PIP, and we have them make a list of 12 things that they want to get done during the year, and then we randomly draw a number, and they have to do whatever number was on the list for that item. And we challenge them every year to do all 12 of them. And this past year, about half the staff did all 12. So we'll see.
We love it.
Yes.
Forces us to get things down. It helps make samples for the store. But we get rewarded nicely for that. So
yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, so do that for yourself. I think that's a great program that we kind of just fell upon. Initially, what they got was a $5 gift card to go to McDonald's, and I was amazed at what our staff would do for $5 to go to McDonald's. It was really kind of funny. So challenge yourself. Make a list of 12 things you want to get done, and then pick just put a little number in a hat, and then randomly draw it, and then that way you get 12 projects that maybe are in your stack of, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get done. Ready to go. So,
but then what would their reward be? What would they reward themselves with?
That's like for me, a chocolate bar might be a reward. Or maybe you go, I got an idea. You come to Always in Stitches and you buy something else.
You get a finished project.
You get a finished project. That's what they're yelling from the peanut gallery. So anyway, today I want to go over some things with you. It's the end of the year, and I can't believe it's the end of almost our 15th year. We're going to be rolling into our 16th year now. And things in our store have grown so much. So I'm going to start at the front of the store. We're going to work our way back. I want to talk about some of the charitable organizations that we work with and what we've got planned for the coming month. And then look at some fabric because, we always have new fabric we've got to look at. And then head back to the cross-stitch kind of area back there, peek at that a little bit. And then also there's some things happening in our clearance room. And I have some prizes to give away. And we'll have a new prize too. So hopefully you're excited about seeing us. We love seeing you on our YouTube channel. We love your comments. Please don't hesitate to subscribe to us and follow and comment. Because if you don't comment, we don't know you're there. And tell us what you want to see, because we'll sure try and put it on. I know you want to see our staff, because they're always the best. And they're all, when we pull out the video camera, they all run and hide. It's hysterical. Some of them will photobomb us, but a lot of them just want to hide because they're busy doing stuff. But in any case, let's spin around and go into this entry area. Here we are in the entry area of our shop, and we have this giving tree that stays set up year-round. Part of it is one of our staff members, Nancy, loves Christmas, and she just doesn't think there's a reason to take a Christmas tree down. And we kind of agree with this particular project. We call this our giving tree, which is from a book that Shel Silverstein wrote many years ago about a tree that just gives and gives and gives. It's a cool book. But we kind of took a hold of that concept, and we use this tree all year long as a collection point for our charities, different charities that we work with. And for the month of December, we ask that you give to the charity of your choice, just because we have a different program each month and we wanted you to connect with your charity. But for the month of January, we're going to be collecting knitted and crocheted hats that are going to go to the Ukraine soldiers. So anytime you want to bring any of those in, you want to hang it on this tree, we collect them. Last month, we did for the giving tree for the Good Samaritan community in the Good Samaritan outreach program in our community, and we were able to donate 100 pair of mittens, 88 scarves, 35 hats, some sweaters, some booties, a bib, some blankets. It was almost $300 worth of merchandise that went to that organization because you guys dropped it off. And that's one of the things we love about what we do in our store is it's not just about us selling you fabric. We want to work in our community. So this is the Giving Tree. So for January, we'll be collecting knitted hats. And it just says hats, knitted or crocheted hats. I don't think they want to send gloves and scarves. I think they're interested in hats primarily for the Ukraine soldiers. So that's what we're going to collect on the tree. And then here, this tub, I love this big bucket. Look how full it is. That just makes my heart happy. This is the Hamilton County Food Bank, and we get this tub from them. And they come and they empty it for us like once a month. This month of December, we picked pancake mix and pancake syrup to collect because the food bank actually provides the food for the local food pantry. So when you say a food bank, it's a little different. The food bank is in Hamilton County. They collect all the goods to be distributed to the various food pantries. And I want to say there's several food pantries all throughout the county that benefit from this program. So we ask that you bring in a particular item. And what we try to do is go through the entire inventory of food so that there's lots of choices. We got somebody going to come in the door.
I want to move this way.
Okay. So yeah, this is why we're right here. So when people walk in the door, they see us. Hey, how are you today?
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
See you.
We're gonna squeak this way a little bit, Peter, so she can get in the door. Otherwise, we're gonna make her stay out here and talk with us. One of our regulars.
Okay.
That'd be fine, yeah. So this month in December we picked pancake syrup and pancake mix, which was perfect. I know about you guys, but that's one of the things. Christmas morning, we actually have waffles, but most pancake mix will make waffles, so probably. It usually tells you, yeah, waffle directions right there. Okay, so anyway, that's what we got for December. For January, we're gonna collect oatmeal. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I love oatmeal, frankly. I think it's really good. I like grits a little better, so I might bring in some grits just because I like grits. But we'll be collecting oatmeal for that. So that's what's right here when you walk in the door. And so I think sometimes people just walk in. Sometimes people think this is a trash can. It's not. It actually collects. There's spaghetti down there, but the food bank came in and picked this stuff up, and they said how much they appreciate this as a drop-off point for this. So we're not just about trying to sell yarn and fabric. I mean, yes, but at the end of the day, we want to make a difference in our community, and we're the store with a heart, and we want to be kind, and this is part of how we do that. So I hope you participate with that program. Whether you come in and shop or not, we are a drop-off point for that, okay? Come and help us support. So that's enough about that. Let's go inside now. And I just want to tell you, when we opened the store, you still going here? Mm-hmm. When we opened the store, we were so much smaller than what we are now. So just for those of you who maybe weren't ever in here, the whole section on that side of the building wasn't there. In the back, literally when we opened in 2007, you came in just like this. There was a little bit of yarn over there, and everything else was fabric. We didn't have machines. We didn't have the yarn department. We didn't have cross stitch. And we've grown because of what you guys did for us. So as we're looking into the new year, I just want to say thank you for helping us be the store that you like to come shop at. And we do that because you tell us what you want, and that's what we bring here. So we've added cross stitch and yarn and sewing machines and long arm machines and all kinds of services. And over the past 15 years, it's been an honor to do that. And I can't wait to see what next year brings. It's going to be fun. So let's look at fabric, because I love to look at fabric. Come on this way. Let's see what's new. Where's the hot?
You definitely don't want to be on film.
No, she's trying to hide. We always have people hiding when we print. Okay, these came in right before I've been gone. I've been gone for the holiday. My son is in town from Japan, so I've been out of the store a little bit. So this, it's the 1930s print. We talked about it very briefly, but now it's actually on the floor. And it's just lovely. I was out here this morning and heard one of the customers go, oh, look at those 30s prints. They're so pretty. And they are. They're 30s prints, but they still have a little bit of a modern tint to them. So here you go. Take a peek at those. Love those colors.
Somebody needs some fabric cuts.
And we've got jelly rolls. We have charms. We have layers. Lots of fun things there to choose from. So don't miss those. Oh yeah, and look, here's the kit. And this wasn't ready. They were actually cutting that playground. That's a churn dash block, isn't it, Peter? I think that's a churn dash.
Churn dash.
With a
Four patch.
four patch in the middle. 57 by 75, so it's a nice twin size quilt, which is a classic 1930s size quilt. It's got the quilt top and the binding. The backing is not included. But look how fun that is. Pretty quilt. I think you'd really like having that one. I don't even see the price. Ooh, and it's under $65.
Nice.
So that's a good deal. Put
Nice.
2 of those in the bedroom. Wouldn't those be adorable?
Yeah.
Okay, come on this way. Keep going. Okay, here we go. Time for a Maggie joke. Ready for a Maggie joke?
Yes. There's 4 new ones.
There's 4 new ones. You gotta find it. Okay, here we go. Here's this first one. What do snails become when they die? Escar ghosts. I need a drummer behind me with the ba-dum-bum. Yeah, we'll have to get that one here in a minute. I want to get...
There was one up there.
Is there one up there? I want to get this Terry Degenkolb fabric here. Because this... It is Terry Degenkolb, yes. This is adorable. I mean, Terry is one of our local designers. So she lives in the area. She's actually in our store quite often. Look how precious that is. I love the artwork on it and how well it's drawn. Isn't that the best? And the colors are just perfect. The little trees are good. So, and look at the trees that go with this. Look at the cardinals in the trees. Isn't that pretty? Very fun. Her artwork is always so precious. I just love it. Big line. Lots of pieces. 2, 4, 6, 8. Looks like a 24, at least 24, if not more. So good solids to go with it. I love this. And did you see the poopy dogs? Look at the poopy dogs. Look at the people walking their poopy dogs. Oh my gosh. That is too fun. Doesn't matter what kind of dog you got, it's going to be on that. That's just fun. That'd be great bandanas for dogs. Like,
Oh, that would be.
like little scarves, or maybe somebody that works in a pet store, a shirt to wear to work. That'd be fun. Okay, and then I'm looking for, see here, oh, here it is. Look at this. So as a crafter, it's kind of hard because we're always looking 6 months ahead, because I don't know about you, but if I've got a project that I want to have ready for a particular holiday, I want to enjoy it during that holiday. So it's like I can't start my Christmas projects the 1st of December. By the 1st of December, I want them out. So this is a Valentine's Day line, and it is so sweet. It is just so fun. Look at these little cherubs. Let me open this one up so you can really see it. Look at this. So here's the other thing. I think sometimes we have teachers. Okay. Oh, my hand. There we go. We have teachers. If you have a bulletin board you want to cover, this would be a great background on a bulletin board. Look at the little cherubs. Are they cherubs or cupids? Cupids?
Dentists.
Dentists.
Look at the teeth on that cherub.
He's got some teeth, some chompers on that kid. But I love this. So, and it's called Love is in the Air. And you know what it made me think of? And I was trying to find it this morning in the bed. And Peter's going to giggle because he knows the camera's probably shaking. This is going to tell you how old I am. There was an old TV show called The Love Boat. And in the theme song, they would say love is in the air. And it was very hokey. But anyway, when I saw that,
I remember that. I was very young.
yes, you are very young. Yes, thanks for reminding me.
You were very young too.
I was younger. Let's say that. Okay, this is Chroma.
Oh, a lot of basics. Good
Lot
basics.
of basics. This is just called Chroma, and it's not open that I can show it to you. But I love, look how easy this is going to be.
Oh, that's a neat pattern.
Isn't that a great pattern? And you're talking a layer cake, and you're good. Fat quarters, 2.5 strips. but it would also do great for 10-inch squares. Don't you love that? But yeah. And then this is called Fantasy Flow. I like that too. These are good basics.
Yeah, good colors.
Aren't those great? So many times you guys want to work in basic colors, and so we're trying to get some of just the basics to work with. I think sometimes here, Chroma Confetti quilt. Here's another one. Oh, look at that one. I love that pattern too. Now that's made specifically to go with that layer cake that I started off with. I love that. I love that it's kind of random. That would make Deborah crazy.
Yeah.
That would make
I saw
Deborah.
that where the tops and the top corners and the bottom corner goes in towards the center.
Yep, that's very cool. These are just great, 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 great solids and blenders. Okay, so now what I wanted to talk a little bit about is what's coming up tomorrow or Saturday. We have programs, and I want to say I have a clipboard. I'm official now.
You're official.
I'm officially a ding-a-ling is what it is. So, what I want to show you this, and you can pick up one of these flyers in the store. So this is a nice little flyer, and I don't know, he'll probably be able to get much of it. But we have a lot of loyalty programs that we run in our store. These run
You won't be able to read them all.
You won't be able to read them all, but this is actually on our website, and it's also, I'm going to make sure it's on our website. And you can pick one up in the store. There are so many loyalty programs we run, and one of them that's coming up this Saturday, because it's a 5th Saturday. So the way the year works out, about every 4 times a year, you have a month that has 5 Saturdays in it. And when you have that 5th Saturday, we give you 20% off backing fabric for your quilt. Now here's the catch. You got to bring your quilt in because we want to see your quilt. And I'll just tell you, we are shameless. We just want to see finished quilts. So if you bring in your quilt top that's finished, we'll let you select the fabric to go with it. Now you can do that in a wide back or a minky that we've got over here, the Shannon Cuddle fabrics, or you can buy like 6 yards of 1 45-inch yard fabric in order to make your back fit. But that sale is coming this Saturday, December 31st. And we will be open all day, even though it's New Year's Eve. Quilters just stitch all night. So we stay open all day on New Year's Eve. And that'd be a great time to get that back in and pick it up on that day. So we get a lot of different things in our Minky, and he may just have to photo scan that so you can see what we have. But we keep a nice wide color selection. The Cuddle fabric, these are 90 inches wide. That's one of the reasons I love them for backing, because it means I don't have to piece. Oh wait, I stand corrected. These are the 60s. The 90s are over there. These are 60, but still 60 inches wide. I can put a twin size quilt on that. And even these, I've seen these on the back of quilts. You've got to get with your long armor if you've got somebody doing the long arm work to be sure it comes out right. This gets a little thick, but you know what this makes great?
A robe?
A robe. Or even a throw. You can sew 2 of these together and make a throw. We had a remnant piece of this, and I took it home and made a cat bed out of it. And my cats love it. It's just a little thing I throw on the floor.
Little cat blanket, little cat pouch.
These are your 90-inch ones.
They're
so
tall.
These are 90 wide. And again, great for quilt backs because you can go 90, but then you can go 3 yards the other way and you've got 108. So that'll almost do a queen size quilt in this Cuddle. The other thing about Cuddle is you can use batting or not, up to you. But I like batting with Cuddle with the quilt because it's like chunky. I like chunky. And the other thing I want to talk about, now that we've talked a little bit about that, is batting.
Batting.
Batting. This is our batting cage.
Or would you say it's our batting cave?
Our batting cave. So we have lots of batting to choose from. We have it on the roll, so you can cut the piece to the length you want when you want funky sizes. And then we also have different kinds, different weights. If you don't know what you're doing when you're buying batting, let our staff help you. Because I don't know, Peter, if I'm amazed at what
I
you
can
know.
think of 6 different options that you might want to put in a quilt.
Right.
And we could sit here and tell you what the difference is and articulate what the difference is and why you'd want one over another.
Exactly.
There's literally that many
Yeah.
you can put into a quilt.
And we keep these little booklets here so you can look at these, and this just it speaks to that. There's poly batting, there's blends, there's cotton, there's wool, there's bamboo. This one's green so that it's safe for the environment. I mean, when you buy batting, there's more to it. Here's
Like
some
recycled
wool.
plastic bottles, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
The green one.
This is a wool batting, which, you may want the wool batting. If you do hand stitching, the wool batting is wonderful because it goes through it. Whereas I wouldn't want to go through something this dense with a needle. So depending on how you're going to finish the quilt, you may want to be careful about what you choose for your batting. And I think that's one of the things that's under discussed, but really needs to be considered. Black. If I've got a quilt that's got a lot of black in it, I don't want to put a white batting because it's going to beard through the batting, beard through the top. I want to be able to know that when I put my stitches in, the batting won't pull through. So anyway, we have these here to help you select your batting, and it's more than just, I need this size. It's also what kind of batting's the right batting to put in my quilt. And if you don't know, ask our staff. That's what they're here for. They are so knowledgeable and are so willing to do that for you. So don't hesitate to ask them. And then let's keep going this way because this is the wall O batting. And we try to keep this stocked. I can tell you, batting is one of those things that we order and we keep it up, and then all of a sudden we can't get a particular size in. So that's why we have it on the roll so you can get different sizes. But batting is one of those things too that has had a pretty hefty price increase. So I would be inclined to, particularly if I have a size that I make a lot of and I like, I might buy a couple 3 just to have in my stash. Because batting can get expensive, man.
Well, it makes sense for the quilter. Like for me, I'm always going to do something that a queen size batting will do. I have 3 packages of queen size batting.
Sure.
That way, if I'm ready to layer a quilt on Sunday, nothing's going to stop me because the shop's closed.
That's
And I
right.
have the batting.
That's right. Yeah, because we have to have a day off too. and yes,
And I play in my birthday discount around it too, so I can get my birthday discount.
There you go.
Because
See?
I always need batting, and I always need backing, and that's a good time to use my discount.
Right, so batting, 5th Saturday, birthday discounts the next one. On your birthday month, you can get 20% off your regular price purchases. Now you can't compound this, and I'm just going to tell y'all, this is how it works. We are here to stay open.
Wait, can I use my $5 off coupon on clearance fabric with my birthday discount?
No. Oh, brother. Yes, love you to the moon, but no. And that's the way it is with all of us. We'll occasionally have somebody come in and go, well, I've got this coupon and this coupon and this coupon and my 20% off and this and this. Can I combine all that? Well, no, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to pay you to buy what you're buying. The goal is that, you will pay a little bit of something, at least a portion of it. We are fairly generous with our discounts and our loyalty program. That's what this is about. The birthday month is 20% off. You can't combine that with the backing of 20% off. It's like you get one discount.
Can I combine it with the end of bolt?
No,
Our end of bolt discount?
End of bolt, that's the other one. The end of bolt is if it's less than 3 yards, it's 20% off. If it's more than 3 yards, it's 30% off. And that's every day, all day long.
Okay, so Cappy, if I have a go-to grunge and there's
Yes.
a brand new fresh full bolt of it,
Yes.
and I like to use it because it's just wonderful, can I get 30% off that entire 10-yard bolt?
Or if it's a 15-yard bolt, yes.
Nice.
So yeah, if you see
Cha-ching.
cha-ching, yeah, like white, Kona black,
Oh yeah, background colors.
white, the Snow White, Moda Snow White,
That is so popular. Or the grunge paper white.
grunge paper, and grunge is one of those fabrics that you get 2 colors in one because the front is got the toning on it and the back is one color. So yes, buy your bolts. Think about that. If you got a gift certificate and you're like, oh my gosh, he bought me a $100 gift certificate, what in the world can I buy? Buy a bolt of black, buy a bolt of white, because you're going to use those all the time and you'll have them. If you keep them in a safe, secure environment that's a consistent temperature, that stuff will last a long, long time. Great way to use those coupons and gift certificates that you've got, or your birthday discount, like you said, and get the end of the bolt. So you can't combine them, but you can make them work differently. Differently together. Okay, backs. So I said something about backs. Here's our wide backs. Again, those are going to be, I like a wide back because I don't want to have to sew a seam. I'm a whiny butt. I don't like seams. They make me annoyed. My long arm person loves that I don't use a seam because it's always real wonky. So if you're looking for a wide back, here's the place to go. See, now here's one right here that's a perfect example. There's just a little bit on that.
That'd be a good background color for a.
It would. Now, now it wouldn't be enough there to buy for a back, but it would be a good background color. So I would buy the whole bolt and I would get 30% off, 20% off, because there's probably less than 3 yards there. Or I could buy it on my birthday and get 20% off. Or if I have a $5 coupon, I could take $5 off. Lots of ways to save money. Books. I'm going to walk on past books. Now, here's the other part I want to tell you. Remember I told you when we opened? When we opened, this was a wall. So imagine I'm a wall. Not very hard because walls are kind of dense and don't know much. That would be me. So here we are. Here's a wall. This was a wall. And the day we opened, which was August 27th, I believe, we were knocking the wall down. We hadn't even really, we had just got all the fabric in and we figured out we needed more room. So that day we were knocking down this wall. So there's a little story tidbit. It's like when you walk past the books, you're actually in part of the store that wasn't here when we opened, but now obviously it's become part of us. So keep going here. And we're in our punch needle and wool department. And there's Anita. Look at her. She's like, oh my gosh, they're taking a video. Don't run. It's okay. We won't put you in it if you don't want to.
She's going to cover her face with her crochet.
She's crocheted. She teaches a crochet class, so she's going to
She
cover
has
her
enough there to cover her face with, it looks like.
She's going to cover up. No, that's the other thing. We have knitting classes. They're on Mondays and Wednesdays. We have crochet classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I think there's a Saturday knitting class too. I would have to look on the website. I don't remember. We just added.
There's a new something.
Yeah.
Man, we just add so much I can't keep track.
I know. And we should know. But yeah,
We should know.
There's another one.
Just go to our
coming.
website. Check it out.
Yeah, that's what the website's for. alwaysinstitches1.com. And the classes are listed there and they sell out. Matter of fact, we had a class going on today.
Oh, jeez.
And they came in and said, the girls that signed up in the class said, I think I signed up for the next 2 or 3 classes, but I don't know. Can you check? And they were sold out before they even got up. So we added more classes and they're sold out too. So just watch the websites, all I can tell you for classes, because they go really, really fast. So I'm going to keep going back here. I don't know that we've got anything new in here for a little bit.
I don't know if we've ever showed those 2 lines down there.
Yes.
Of the Marcus.
This one's a pretty one. Let me set this down. I love this. Cheryl Johnson is the name. Material Matters. Look at how sweet that fabric is. You know, reproductions are so much prettier than they used to be. And maybe I've just developed a better palette for them. But used to be they were so muddy. And I don't know how true they are to true reproductions now. But I love, love, love these colors. Look at the purple. Look at that pretty purple. We have a hard time finding lavender fabric. Lavender sells really quickly, purples and lavenders, and we get it in and it's usually gone. It's one of those fabric colors that we can't keep much of. Blue sells fast, lavender sells fast, pink sells fast. Green usually doesn't sell quite as quickly, but boy, that's a pretty green with that gold. So that's Material Matters, M-A-D-D-E-R-S, and that's a Marcus fabric. This is, I think I know what this is, but I won't say because I want to be sure. Yeah, this is Kim Deal, and this is the Cherries fabric. This has been here just a little while, but it's a great one. Isn't that fun? Some good basics in there. These creams, I think, aren't as easy to find sometimes in your reproductions that are really blendable. Look at that one's almost a fish scale. I love that.
And there's a pattern up there by your head.
There is. It's by Temecula Quilt Company. It's Pennsylvania patch. See that little bit of purple in there? I love it. Very pretty.
It looks like there's 3 sizes: mini, crib, and throw.
And that's even better. Because when you want to do the math to make a quilt bigger, It's so.
It hurts my
It
brain.
hurts. And they'll come into our staff and say, I have this pattern for a lap size quilt, but I want to make it a king size quilt. How much fabric do I need? It's not an easy thing to figure out. So we can do that, but if you do come in and ask that question, be prepared to wait a
And that's
little while.
another.
Yeah, this is
newer one.
next. This is a newer one too. Redwood Cupboard by Pam Buddha. Look how
Oh, we've
fun.
had questions about if we were getting her fabric.
And we do. I like her fabric too. I think it's really pretty. Again, it's the reproduction, so it's going to be in those primitive colors, but there's still nice pops of black and the gray. I think,
That gray is beautiful.
isn't that
gray.
beautiful? That's almost a heart shape in there. You could probably sneak that
Valentine's
for
Day.
Valentine's Day. Yeah,
Go put it with those cherubs with the teeth.
the little teethies cherubs. Fun. All right, so there's some of your primitives. I think I overlooked the primitives because it's not one of my favorites. Sorry for all those people that like that. It's not that it's bad, it's just not my taste. And that's okay. All right, let's keep going back on here to cross stitch. Now, floss tube. Lanine does our floss tube channel, and she talks about cross stitch. So on our What's New video, you're not going to hear me talk a lot about cross stitch, just because I figure you're going to watch her What's New video on floss tube, and it's just called floss tubes and they're numerical, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's, if you want all the low down on the cross stitch, go to those videos to see them. But last week when we had our What's New video, I talked about a product, and I should have found out where that product's at.
Look, I think it's next. Is it next to the beads?
It should be next to the beads. Let's go over here. Yes, here we are. Okay.
Are there any left?
Yep. I'm going to give them two things. I'm going to give you two things. I'm going to give our winner, because I did the video, and I didn't tell you what you won. And people still signed up, and they were excited. So here's what I'm going to do. Our winner is going to get the earrings, because I said how cute the earrings were, and they are stinking cute. This is the last pair, so we'll have to order another pair. And the little stackable thing, because I told you to put your jewelry in these stackables. They're great for that. And or you could put your herbs and spices from home. If you want to make a pizza, you could put your basil in one, or your oregano in another. And, no, I don't know.
Or your nuts and bolts.
Or your nuts and bolts. And then this is a little pin keep.
Spare sewing machine parts.
Yes, this is a pin keep to keep your pin in. So she's going to get all three of these things. And I actually had, so we asked you to submit jokes, and you guys did the best.
What'd you find? What did we get?
We
I
got
already
some-
know because I read them all, but I don't know who you chose as a winner.
Well, I know it was hard.
I don't know who won.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you. There were three jokes I really loved. One was, I'm afraid of the calendar. Its days are numbered. Ba-dum-bum. That was good.
I missed reading that one.
Yeah, that was good. And then this is the one Peter really liked. What did the evil chicken lay? It was deviled eggs.
Love that
That
joke.
was that had us all giggling. And then here was my favorite, because of the holiday time that it was. I thought this was our winner. Is, why are Christmas trees so bad at sewing?
Why?
Because they always drop their needles.
Oh, man.
Grown. But I thought that was appropriate.
That's a good one, though.
That's
I
a
still
good
like
winner.
it. That's creative.
That's a creative one. I like that. So the gal that sent that, or person, it's LJ Peters. And I don't know who LJ Peters is, but you're the winner. Winner's going to contact our orders department, orders@alwaysinstitches1.com, or call the shop, 317-776-4227, and we'll get you your prize somehow or another. If we have to mail it, or if you need to come pick it up one way or another, we'll get it to you, okay? So that's what I want to talk about. And then we're going to go back here, because like I said, if you want to know about
Yes.
cross stitch, let's talk to floss tube and let that happen. So let's sneak back here.
Sneaking.
Sneaking.
I'm moving.
We're moving.
Am I going to the right or the left?
I think you're going to the left, don't you?
Is this all went to clearance?
I
No?
think
This is
Yes?
all new clearance.
This is all new clearance. And I'm going to go back and stand by Deborah. So we can get Deborah in the photo.
What are you doing, Deborah?
Putting the price on these.
Oh, is that going too?
No, it's just
You're shopping. She's
Deborah's shopping.
Yeah, she's shopping. I'm going to stand here for a minute.
This one's cute.
Oh, that's an American Jane pattern.
That's on clearance?
That's on clearance.
Oh, let's show that one.
I love that it's on clearance. Okay, so here's
That's a good pattern.
Isn't that a good one? That's a keeper for sure.
I might have to sneak one of those in my bin.
So our clearance.
Okay, this one's coming home with me.
That was going home with you. So our clearance department, what's fun about our clearance department is everything back there is 40% off the regular retail price. Now that's a math problem. Because we don't show that price on there. You'll kind of have to do it. Here's how I do it. I take it like half and add 10% because then that's going to give me about what the 40% off price. But your math's going to get even more complicated this weekend because on Friday and Saturday from 10 to 4:30. So that's December 30th and December 31st. And those people standing watching us do this video are getting this information ahead of the game.
They're listening attentively.
They're listening attentively. On Friday and Saturday, everything in our clearance department will be an additional 25% off.
That's a good way to.
Good way to stock up your stash and fill things up. So here's the deal. Right now, we have, because it's the end of the year, the last week, we have 25% off of our notions and our kits, which is great. So if you buy a kit, and that's in every department. So our cross-stitch department, that'd be the Mill Hill kits, that would be any pattern that has the product together with it to make something is considered a kit, okay? A pattern by itself or a book by itself is not a kit. It has to have the stuff to make it.
Okay, I'm going to show them the books because I just saw that all the new books are right there.
New books are there, but those wouldn't be in that sale. So the 25...
Wait, aren't...
Well, they're in the clearance sale, but they're not in
Clearance.
the kit and notion sale. So kits and notions are 25% off. So you get that deal. This is going to be crazy. Friday, Saturday is going to be nuts. And then you also get an additional 25% off of everything in the clearance department. So it's 40% plus another 25%. Actually ends up being about 55% off when you do the math. And it's fifth Saturday backing, so you get 20% off of that. Jeez. I know. And you guys are thinking, oh my gosh.
I feel a tickle in my throat.
Yeah, nobody can be sick that day. But the quilters are patient. They're really good about being patient. So that's all the specials you guys can get this weekend. And I would suggest get in here because it'll sell
I'm going to
fast.
show them the books.
Show 'em
Because
the
the books are the extra 25 off 40.
Right, so they'll be 25 with 40, 40 with 25. Ugh.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I make it up as I go along. Have you not figured that out yet?
Oh, and we have all these too.
What's that?
Panels.
Oh yeah, these owl panels. You just got to come shop the clearance room. This is a great deal on books.
I mean, these are, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with these
And
books.
these are,
Turning 20, what?
yeah.
That is my favorite quilt
Oh,
book.
yes.
You guys, if you have never made a quilt, here's to start right here.
What is it?
Turning 20.
Why? Why do you like it, Cappy?
It is so user friendly. It's very easy to make, still fast, easy, and fun. That is absolutely true. It is no waste of fabric. If you are anxious about wasting your fabric, so this quilt right here, I've made 7 of those quilts. 7 of those quilts, and so easy.
That's
Tricia-
cool. It looks like stained glass. I
It
like
does.
that one.
Isn't that pretty? So these, I can't believe she put these in clearance. What is she
We'll have to
thinking?
have a talk with her.
We might have to pull those out. I don't know. Anyway, there's Jen Kenwell. Look at that, Jen
Oh,
Kenwell
that's
block.
nice.
From one block. That's going to be an easy one too. So yeah, here's the thing. I know Christmas just happened, but why not buy this for stocking stuffers for next year? You know,
This
now
one's coming home with me.
Uh-oh. See,
I
we
like that
shop-
quilt.
The problem
It looks good on camera.
when I buy gifts that far ahead, I lose them. I forget where they are. Matter of fact, I opened my closet this morning and I found a gift.
God, I like that one too. That one looks good on camera. Because I'm looking at them through the camera, not
It
through
looks
the...
different, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. That's beautiful.
You got some books to choose from. Here's the other thing. These sales do not run on our website because the inventory moves so quickly we can't track it effectively. So if you see something
Yeah,
in this
because
video...
two people have it in their cart. One will check out, the other one won't get it, and they'll say they had it, and then it just creates...
Havoc.
It makes the POS hurt.
Right. So if you see something here that you want to buy and you want that clearance price, you need to call our orders department or call or email them at orders@alwaysinstitches1.com, and they can help you over the phone acquire these things. There will be shipping charges involved. Typically, if you spend $75 or more, we don't charge you shipping, but on clearance items, we would charge shipping. So that would be part of it. But, you know, books could go medium mail,
Man,
so that would probably
there's
be a
just
better
there's so much.
the Big Book of Little Quilts. What? That's like
Oh.
the best book.
You're gonna have to go talk to her.
I know. I don't know why she's clearancing out all these books.
Which one?
The
The Big Book of Little Quilts. We have so many. We have so many samples from that.
We do. I don't know what she's thinking. But you know what? It's her store. She wants to clearance it.
Do you want that book?
No, I got too many books at home myself. Oh my gosh, I could have my own store. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about, another promotion we do, is called Notion of the Month. And this is a really cool promo. Come in the store and spend $100 or more. The first 100 people, not everybody, but the first 100 people to spend $100 or more gets a free Notion. And next month, it's going to be pins. So I think they're little straight pins. So that's a fun little thing to get. But you got to, normally by the 10th to the 15th of the month at least, they're going. It sells out really quick. And that'll start January 2nd because we'll be open January 2nd. And so the other thing I don't want you to miss, because, and I said this earlier, what's going to happen is January 2nd is going to come and all the great programs that we planned for 2023 that the deadline to sign up was December 31st, y'all going to come in and say, I missed it, I didn't see it, I didn't hear about it, I didn't know, can I get in? The answer is no. I'm sorry. But we have to draw the line on when we stop these programs because we're buying the merchandise and stuff to go in them. So some of the programs that we have going on are Aura Filler Up, which is the thread program where you buy, you pay $199, you get 12 spools of thread, you get fabric, you get the container to put the thread in. It's about a $250 value at the current prices. That value will increase as the year goes on and prices go up. Or Filler Up. If you want it, get it. It closes December 31st. The other one we have is called Serendipity. And there are 4 different choices in Serendipity. You can get wool, you can get knitting, you can get cross stitch, or you can get quilting. It's a $9.99 registration fee, and you will get 3 boxes of one of the ones you choose. You can do all knitting, all cross stitch, all quilting, or all wool. And you get 3 boxes during the year, different months, and it's $99 for each box. Those are going to be awesome. Peter is curating already the one for the knitting people. Oh my gosh, it's going to have the neatest stuff in it. So if you want to get into that program, you don't want to miss the deadline to do that. What else? I think that was the main ones I wanted to talk about. Oh, Cappy's a Bag. That's a class that I'm teaching. That has also a December 31st sign-up date closing. So that's going to end. If you aren't in it, get in it if you want it. I'm going to teach bag techniques. We're going to make simple, basic projects each month that will build your skills so that at the end of the program, you'll be able to sew your own handbag. And the Wool Ornament Club may be sold out. He's shaking his head, yes. I
don't
see.
know, but there weren't many spots
Right.
left when it
Yeah, Wool Ornament
last
Club.
before I went to for my day off. I think there was like 2 spots left.
Right. So Wool Ornament Club is another one that's really cool. It's a little out of a book. They're little wool ornaments. You pay, I think, $10 to sign up. It's $21 a month. It includes the book and all the supplies and everything you needed to make a dozen adorable ornaments. Adorable ornaments. And that comes monthly as well. So deadlines are coming for those. Please don't miss it, because when you come in and you miss it, I'll be sad for you. And you'll be sad too. So I think I have my clipboard for all my stuff. Peter was saying where he used to.
You know, I feel like we just did our taxes. Like yesterday. Like, you know, when we were talking about how it's the
Yeah.
end of the year.
It is.
What was I we were at your desk and I said,
Yeah.
man, I feel like we were just talking about this yesterday, and it was something that you were doing. I don't remember.
Getting ready for the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it goes so quickly. And
Don't you feel like you just did your taxes yesterday?
I do feel like I just did my tax. And, you know, I do the taxes and all the paperwork for the shop. So I really feel like I just did the taxes. It's just a little crazy. But we've been blessed this year, and you've blessed us. And so I'm so grateful that you do that for us.
And some of the customers baked us cookies.
Yes, Yes, we got cookies and we got
Yes.
candy, and they're our favorite customers, by the way. No, just kidding. All our customers are our favorite.
But I especially like Mary Ann Yednick because she baked us cookies
yes.
that I can remember. Or at least that I was here when the cookies came in.
Yeah. Oh, there's
And then I ran around to every employee and I said, Mary Ann baked cookies, they're amazing, you gotta have one. And then within an hour they were gone.
they were gone. But yeah, they go in our break room, and food doesn't last long here.
We devour them.
We do. We're kind of like little vultures, but that's okay.
We're hungry. It's
We're hungry.
it's quilting fuel.
It is stitching fuel, that's for sure, for all of us. So thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe so that you'll get notifications when these post. We were trying to do these at a particular day of the week, and now we figured out that with the holiday schedule, it's gotten a little wackadoo. So just subscribe, and then that way every time we put up a video, you'll know about it. And I hope that your new year brings so much health and happiness and wealth and prosperity, and that you share that with those that you love, and that we all get to enjoy another year that will be awesome. So come visit us. We want to see you in the store, and we hope that you're ready to save some money, because man, have we got the bargains going on the next couple days. If you're not here, then you're missing it out, and it'll be sold and gone. And that one piece of fabric that you were looking for that one project, it's in that room right now. He'll have to scan. He'll have to do some pictures and show you a little bit about that room. If you haven't seen our clearance room, it's amazing.
We just added on a wing.
A wing, yeah.
There's a whole nother wing of clearance.
Yeah, they actually, in the patient's room, they spread it out so that when you come in, you're not all cramped together. So trying to make it plenty roomy for
Hey,
everybody.
that was a good idea. Whoever thought of that.
Yeah, that's what we did the last couple times. And sometimes people don't realize that room's over there, but dang, it's full of goodies. So we appreciate you coming in. We hope that you have a great New Year, and we will too. Happy stitching.